Hello everyone, it is Aaron. I want to cover more topics for one-to-one, but I also have some exams to study for. So, the coverage might be less, pero ibabawi ko naman siya sa explanations. No? So, yun. Let's go with some theory review. Let's start with some rules in Big O. Okay, so sabihin natin meron tayong for loops and I did not cascade them. So, side by side sila. Okay, when you have this na side by side, paano siya ina-analyze? So, this one is gonna be n. This one is also n. Now, since they are in the same hierarchy, ina-add mo silang dalawa. So, that means this is gonna be n plus n. So, magsisimplify to as 2n, which is just, ano to? O of n. Okay? Now, what if hindi ko siya hindi ko siyang iniwan ng ganito lang? What if kinascade ko naman siya? So, may for loop ka sa loob ng isa pang for loop. So, because this is cascaded, baka maganda is pwede ko ito ilipat na space na konti. Ayan. Now, because this is cascaded na, may for loop ka sa loob ng isa pang for loop, then sa ganun naman, instead of adding, we're going to multiply them. So, this is gonna be n, visualize natin. N to, tas n to, tas cascaded. So, that is n times n. Okay, multiply mo sila. And then after that, magsisimplify to to O of n squared. Now, notice na hindi ko siya iniiwan sa n squared lang, no? Ini-enclose ko siya ng O na ganito. So, much like in integrals, the last step is to add a plus c. Ang last step sa big O notation is to enclose it with this. Okay? Yun lang naman. Now, let's go with some common for loop na stuff. Sabihin natin ito, for loop, and meron tayo ditong I++. This is also the same as I plus equals 1, which is also the same as I plus equals 2, or any other constant. Pwede din I minus equals 1, or I minus equals 2, and so on and so forth. No? Pwede din siguro I is equal to I plus 1. No? These are all the same. All of this is gonna evaluate to anong number? O of n. Okay? So, basically, why does it hold, Aaron? Hindi ba ito, it's iterating faster than this? So, correct na naman. If it's iterating at twice the speed, yung subset mo na n, nagiging 0.5n. No? So, what's the rule in Bigo notation? You ignore all of your constants. So, effectively, n lang siya ulit. Okay? Ganun siya. And itong minus equals 1, it's also the same. You're iterating at the same speed. Nagbago lang yung starting and end point, but the number of steps is the same. So lahat sila mag-evaluate to O of n. No? Now, what if I don't want plus? What if sa for loop linagay ko is, paano naman pag sa for loop linagay ko is I times equals. So I times equals 2, whether in I times equals 3 or any other constant, I slash equals 2, same lang sila. Pwede din naman I is equal to I times 2. Okay, they're all the same, no? Okay, so paano kung ganito? Ano gagawin natin? All of this is gonna evaluate to log n. Okay, so try natin siya i-visualize. I'm going to do this one kasi ito yung pinakamadali dito. Sabihin natin may n tayo, tapos ginawa natin siya something small. Sabihin natin 16, no? And dinivide natin siya by 2. So we get 8. Divide mo ulit by 2, you get 4. Divide by 2, 2. Divide by 2, 1. No? Okay, so how many steps was that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 steps. So you're telling me from an n na equal to 16, I had 4 steps. So ano yung relationship nitong dalawa? Believe it or not, it is log 2, 16, magiging 4. No? So effectively, log n siya. Ayun. And it's the same for times equals to, same lang naman siya dun sa plus or minus, no? You have the same space and you are trying to approach the max or minimum value. but the number of steps is the same. Kaya siya nagiging log n, no? Okay, so I guess another fun fact na lang. Sa computer science, ito, ang default base natin dito is 2. Sanay tayo na yung default base is 10, pero for, computers kasi, we're doing binary search trees. So usually, ginawa na lang nila base 2. That's the common base here. And it doesn't matter kung 3 or 2 ginamit mo, mag-simplify lang siya to this. No? Okay, and let's go with some expressions. So napapansin natin dito na we can add some stuff dito. So what if meron tayo dito different powers? So dito na yung mga more useful part ng big O, no? So let's say we have here 3n squared. And then may linagay ako ditong plus n. So ano gagawin natin dito? The first step is tanggalin natin dito. This step is called highest order. We always consider the highest order. Siya yung danger zone kung bakit yung program natin is getting slower. So basically this one. Sabihin natin meron tayo ditong n is equal to 10. This one mag-n squared siya, so mag-100 to. Ito naman 10 lang siya. So this is more dangerous than this. So that's why we always consider highest order. And then the next case is, I think in-explain ko na siya kanina pa, na tinatanggal natin yung coefficients. So effectively, ignore this. This is just n squared. So ang rule na ito is drop the coefficients. Ayan. So drop coefficients. I'd say this is a nice set of rules na, but I'll add some extra tricks na lang dito. I actually, wait lang. Before that, baka napapansin niyo yung pattern dito. Ito. Kung medyo expert ka na, you can actually skip these intermediate steps and go straight to this, no? That comes with practice. But let's say you're a bit slow, okay lang naman yan. You can do it step by step. Piliin mo muna si highest order, tapos tanggalin mo yung coefficient, and you'll get this. And then don't forget, and close mo siya. Okay. So let's go with some tricks in Big O. I always use this, so I'm gonna expand on it. Sabihin natin, meron tayo ditong 2 examples. First one is n plus 1. Sinabi na natin kanina na it doesn't matter, no? We just set it to n. So what does this mean, Aaron? Okay. You can conclude na kung meron kang loop na may I is less than n, effectively, the same lang siya as I is less than or equal to n. What? Okay. Alam natin in programming, different itong dalawa. Okay? So this one is gonna introduce an extra step, no? But because in Big O, since yung extra step na yun na plus 1, ini-ignore lang naman natin siya. That means effectively in Big O, same lang ang nakikita nitong dalawa. So you can interchange these two, no? And may sister concept rin siya dito. Sabihin natin, dahil alam natin na yung 2n, nagsisimplify lang siya to an n, tinatanggal natin yung coefficient. So, paano pag sa program, may nakita tayong I is less than 2n, no? Then, effectively, same lang rin siya as I is less than n, right? Kasi tinatanggal mo lang yung coefficients. And, apply na rin natin yung rule dito na the greater than na may equals, it doesn't matter yung mga ganun. Same lang itong dalawa, no? So actually, i-highlight ko ito kasi this trick is super useful for simplifying your analysis. This one, tsaka this one. So naglagay ako dito na examples na gagamitin natin ito, no? So super useful nito, guys. Okay, so naglagay ako dito ng mga 10 programs. So isa-isa natin sila lahat, starting from F1 all the way to F10. Let's work with some analysis. Okay, we have here a for loop. Ito yung naalala pa ba yung format na isang for loop? Start, end, tsaka change. So, ito yung increment natin. So, effectively, mag-start tayo sa 0 and we are trying to reach an end value of 10. No? Okay. So, may trick ba dito? Una muna, baka napansin nyo kaagad. Yung n natin nandito, never siya pumasok sa for loop na to. So, it is independent of n. What does that mean? Okay, so dahil independent siya sa n, it doesn't matter kung sinet may n mo to, sabihin natin, 10 to the 8 steps. this is always gonna run 16 or 15 times. You know, it doesn't matter. So, basically, constant lang siya. So, sabihin natin 16, tapos, ito, coefficient lang siya na 1. So, that means, ang function natin dito, this is just O of 1. So, yun yung pa-finalize ko dito. Don't forget na isama mo siya sa big O. No? Okay, so if that was a bit tricky, sige, we're going to go with something more familiar. Dito, function of 2. Yung n natin, na-factor in na siya sa loob ng for loop na to. Good. So that means, most likely, meron siyang linear na big O time. Sige, mag-start siya sa 0, tapos may ending siya na plus 1. Okay, ano ulit sabi natin dito kanina? Lahat ng mga ganito, this plus 1 here, it does not matter. That's just n. Ano pa yung mga alam natin? Ito, plus equals 4. So, same lang siya sa plus equals 1. So, it doesn't matter rin. We are incrementing by plus plus. Tapos, meron tayo dito max value of n. Tapos, it doesn't matter kung less than or equal sign siya na ganito. No? Alam natin na mag-evaluate lang to n. Okay? And then, ito, this is a single print function. So, of 1 lang siya. Multiply natin yung dalawa. N times 1. This is just n. So, i-box mo to, and that's gonna be your answer here. Okay? So, goods na tayo dito sa function of 2. Baka ilalapit ko na lang siya sa program para hindi siya masyado nakakalito. Okay. Next, function of 3. Alright, so gumagamit ako dito ng... Ayan, so dito siya medyo naging tricky. So, nagbago yung starting point. Right? Does that matter? So, pwede mo isipin na may isa kang n, yung isa naman is n minus 1, or pwede mo din isipin na n plus 1. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, no? So, to the n lang yung max value niya. Okay. Ano pa yung mga alam natin dito? Itong j less than I, so medyo tricky siya, no? Tapos meron ko ditong I less than n. Okay. I'm using the less than sign here. So, what does this mean? Sinabi ko kanina, balik tayo sa trick na ito, it does not matter. Even if in-offset mo siya ng isang step, it doesn't matter in big O. Effectively, equivalent lang ang dalawa na to. So, what am I trying to point out here? Itong j less than I, it's effectively the same as less than or equals to I. Okay, ano pa yung alam natin? Ito, si I. I is less than n. And less than is also the same as this. So, Aaron, what are you trying to point out here? Ang max value ni j will be I. Ang max value ng I will be n. So, effectively, at some point, the worst case ng j mo is gonna be n. So, that means, itong line na to, nag-evaluate lang siya to an n, no? Now, this one, mas straightforward, sinabi na natin, mag-evaluate lang siya sa n. Kasi eventually, I natin mag-equal to n. So, ayun. So, may n ka dito, may n ka dito. Tapos, ito, nag-cascade rin siya. So, most likely, mo-multiply natin ito. What is the big O of this line here? It is a constant na function of 1. So, let's do that. It's cascaded, so we do multiplication. N times 1, this is n squared. And then your last step, box mo siya ng O. So, that is our answer here. This is O n squared. Okay? Next answer, function of 4. So, here we have 2 for loops na hindi cascaded. Okay, so mag-ingat ka kung cascaded siya or hindi. So, dahil hindi siya cascaded, most likely ipa-plus natin siya. Let's start with our basics. Nakita ko dito may 4n dito. It does not matter. That is still n. No? Dito, same rin. Naging tricky lang siya, no? J is equal to j plus 2 plus 3. So, what does this mean? That's the same as 5 to, no? J is equal, plus equals 5, which is the same as plus equals 1. No? So, we are incrementing by plus equals, and then ang max value natin dito is n. It doesn't matter kung less than or equals to n siya, no? So, this is gonna be n. This is gonna be n. Alright? Hindi siya cascaded. They are side by side. So, if they are side by side, just add both of them. That is 2n. And we drop the coefficient, so that is n. So, we have here as our final answer, O of n. Next, function of 5. Okay. Hindi siya for loop. Okay. Pampa-surprise, diba? Sige, hindi siya for loop. Let's go back to our basics. It kind of works like a for loop though. Sabihin natin, maglagay tayo ng random na n value. I see a 2 here. So for my test case, I'll use something na factor of 2 para madali. Let's go back to 16, yung example ko kanina. Sabihin natin n natin is equal to 16. Next is we're dividing it by 2. So divide mo siya by 2, that's 8. Divide by 2, that's 4. Since while loop siya, paulit-ulit lang. So divide 2, 1. Now, 1 is no longer greater than or equal to 1, no? So that means nag-break na yung loop natin, tapos nag-exit na tayo. So eventually it will break. That's good. Now, how many steps is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 steps. So medyo nakita niyo yung pattern, no? From an n na 16, we have 4 steps. So what does that mean? Kung pinasok natin yung 16 sa loob ng log, we'll get exactly 4. So effectively, that's pretty much our at yung ginamit natin dito is n. So yun yung magiging time complexity natin dito. This is O log of n. Is there another way we can reimagine this? No? Alright. Pwede mo siya isipin as a for loop na magsa-start somewhere and then meron ka dito n divide equals 2. Right? So if nakita mo to, kung nakita mo ito, edi, ayun, meron kang n or either that or I. Yan, para mas clear tayo dito. I slash equals 2 yan. This one, sinabi ko na kanina na mag-evaluate siya sa log n. The other case is I slash equals 2, meron din I times equals 2. Ayan. So both of this is log n. And again, it doesn't matter, pwede ito maging divide by 3 or divide by 4. Same lang sila, log n sila lahat. No? And then i-box mo siya ng bigo. Okay, so that is the first half done. Let's proceed to the next set. Okay, function of 6. Aaron, I know the answer here. Nakita ko dito times equals. No? So automatic, maglalagay na ako dito ng log n. Tapos ibabox ko na siya. No? Okay. Maging careful tayo dito, guys. Triple E loves planting small traps like this. So, attention to detail ang hanap natin dito. Okay, why am I proposing that is wrong? So, let's pay attention to our loop. How does a loop work again? Start, end, tsaka change. So, this is yung changing argument natin. Okay, magsta-start tayo sa 0. So, what does this mean? Tapos, kino-compare natin siya kung less than n. Mag-start ka sa 0, i-multiply mo siya ng 2, you get 0. Alright, so it is less than n. Let's run the loop again. And then after that, multiply mo siya ulit ng 2. You get 0. Multiply mo siya ng 2, 0. It is always less than n. So, kung yung n mo, in worst case, is any number 10 to the 8 or even 10 to... or sabihin natin 1 lang, no? This is always less than 1. Kailan siya titigil? In worst case, never. Never siya titigil. It's a loop that never breaks. Kaya sinasabi ko kanina na hindi to log n, no? It is infinite time. Yun yung sagot dito. Paano siya magiging log n? Okay. Log n siya kapag yung I natin dito is 1. Okay? That will work. Times equals to magiging 2. Times 2 magiging 4. So eventually, it's gonna approach the value n. No? Eventually, aabot siya na n. No? Pero since nag-start tayo sa 0, it's always gonna be 0. And in worst case, palagi siya uulit na ganito. No? So this one, trick question siya. It is infinite time. So it has an infinite number of steps. That's one way you can interpret it. So as long as you have a loop that never ends, infinite time siya. Okay? Alright. Next. Let's do this one by one. We have here n is equal to n times 2 times 2. So ano gagawin natin? N is equal to 4n. What's the rule again? Drop the coefficients. So effectively, n is equal to n. Wow, that explains a lot. Sige. So that means this doesn't really, alam mo yun, wala siya masyado effect sa program natin. Hindi naman magbabago yung argument natin dito. It is relatively the same size lang. You are just inserting an n the same dito. So kung 10 to the 8 to, 10 to the 8 pa rin ang papasok sa functions na to. No? So our functions are gonna work exactly the same way. What is function of 1 and 2 again? Ito sila. Function of 1, function of 2, under function of 7. Sinabi natin kanina na this evaluates to a 1 kasi constant lang siya na loop, wala yung n dito. This one evaluates to an n kasi may n ka dito. So that means, kung bumalik tayo dito, we have here the ignored line, we have here a function of 1, a function of n. Now, since they are in the same hierarchy, we are not gonna cascade them, so we're just gonna add them. N plus 1. We don't care about this. This is just n. And then, box that as your answer. So, yun. O of n to. Right, next. Function of 8. Right, so, to. Ginamit ko yung example na to. Kasi ito, meron tayo ditong start at 0, tapos meron tayo ditong start at 1. Does it matter? No. Whether n plus 1 or n minus 1 siya, effectively n lang siya. So, this detail, it doesn't matter too much. Next, we have here less than or equals n. Sinabi ko kanina, they are exactly the same. So, you don't really care. So, effectively, same lang itong dalawa. Wala siya masyadong level of importance. Pwede mo siyang gawing ganito parehas. Pwede mo itong gawing 0 parehas. So, effectively, meron ka ditong plus, plus, and plus. Sinabi natin kanina, this is plus equals 1. That is just n steps, no? So, meron ka ditong n, and then meron ka ditong n. Now, since cascaded silang dalawa, so meron ka ditong constant function na print, so that's 1. Multiply mo lang sila lahat. So, ano to? N squared. And then, i-box mo siya. So, that is your answer here. O n squared. Okay? Alright. Let's go to the next function. Function of 9. Sige. We have here, ano nga ba to? I is equal to 0, I less than n, j less than n. Okay, so this is a lot more standard, no? Hindi siya yung trick kanina na ginawa ko siya j less than I, no? It's just n, standard lang siya. Same starting points, tapos plus, 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 plus. Okay, so medyo nagigets niyo yung trick, no? Sige. Naghahanap siya ng function of 5. So, balik tayo sa function of 5 natin. It is this guy. So, back in our analysis, sinabi natin na this is equal to the for loop na may slash equals 2. And alam natin na this evaluates to log n. So, that means, ito siya. Log n lang to. Itong function of 5 natin, that's just gonna be log n. Right? Okay. So, i-format ko siya na maayos. Meron ka ditong log n. Tapos ito, n lang siya. Tapos ito, n lang siya. Cascaded silang tatlo. So, n times log n. Okay? That is the rule for cascaded. Multiply mo sila lahat. So, this one is gonna be n squared. This is gonna be log n. Tapos, i-box mo siya ng ganun. So, that is your answer here. This is O n squared log n. Okay? Di naman sila naghihingi ng intermediate steps dito. Usually, final answer lang hinahanap. Okay. And then, we have here function of 10. Ayan. So, how are we gonna work with this? We have n. Ano yan? N times n to the 5. Tama, no? N is equal to n to the 5. So, what does this mean, Aaron? Itong mga n dito, mag-update sila. Effectively, dahil inassign mo na siya a value of this, lahat ng n dito, papalitan mo na with n to the 5. So, nagbago yung space complexity niya. N to the 5 na to, n to the 5 na to. You can ignore this line na, wala na siya importance. Okay, so you have here n to the 5, tapos meron kang plus plus. So, we are using increments of n. Okay, linear siya. Alright, so, the starting value is 0, the last value is n to the 5. Starting value is 0, last value is n to the 5. So, ayun, we have here n to the 5, meron ka ditong n to the 5. Tapos ito, constant lang siya na print, cout. So, ayun, cascaded. What's the rule? Multiply them. N to the 5 times n to the 5 times 1. This is n to the 5 plus 5 or n to the 10. So, i-box mo siya ng ganito. And that's your answer for this item. This is O n 10. Right? So, for recap, this is all of our answers. Yung left side natin, we have here 1n, n squared, n, tapos log n. No? Tapos dito naman may ano tayo. Infinite time kasi the loop hindi nila pinrogram yung loop na maayos, no? So 0 to. Now that means infinity siya. This is n squared log n, and n to the 10, no? So that's pretty much how you do it, Big O. Recommend ko talaga dito, step by step mo lang talaga siya, guys. And okay, so let's proceed to some more discussion of theory. Linear data structures. So, ba't siya tinawag linear data structures? Kasi isang line lang yung pag-store nila ng data. No? Examples doon are arrays, linked lists, kasama rin sila doon. If a focus ko for this video will be stacks and queues. Kasi madadala niyo rin siya for unit 2. No? So, ito. Stack and queue. Okay. So, ano difference nitong dalawa? May mga visualization naman sila sa slides nila. No? But generally, the difference is insertion and deletion. So, if we insert at a stack, we always insert sa end niya. No? And then, kung magde-delete tayo, saan siya dinidelete? Sa end din. So, that's the stack. So, pwede mo isipin na may book stack ka. You're always inserting at the topmost. Tapos, it's hard to delete the one sa pinakababa. There's a lot of weight. So, ito yung unang tinatanggal natin. No? So, that's this rule here. How about si Q? No? Si Q naman, same lang naman. We insert saan? Sa end. Ang deletion niya, dito siya magbabago. The deletion is at the start. Okay? So, yun. Ito yung difference ng dalawa. Now, if we want to visualize this in an actual dataset, sabihin natin may dynamic array tayo dito ng Q. No? Tapos meron tayo dito dynamic array ng Q. Okay, so what do we delete here? We delete the end, yung pinakahuli. So, ito siya. No? Tapos, ano yung dinidelete natin dito? We delete the start. So, ito yung i-delete natin. And I guess for completion, talagay ko na siya ng arrows. This is what we delete. And this is what we delete. Okay? So, nabivisualize na siya, no? Alright, I'm gonna introduce another data structure here. CDQ. Tawag sa kanya ay DQ or double-ended queue. Alright, I find it strange na tawag sa kanya DQ kasi double, paano yung double nag-i-e? Pero sige, ganun lang talaga. Ang gagawin natin dito, we have here, paano siya ginagawa? So, I'd say insertion is the same. Okay. Meron siyang extra special property. The deletion can happen at both the start or the end. Actually, maybe if the Triple E Prof made a more tricky na exam, pwede rin siguro nila gawin is pwede ka mag-insert at both start and end. Pero I'd say this is the more standard one. Insert at end, tapos delete at the start or the end. So, paano siya i-visualize in a dataset? So, if we have here this, sabihin natin may 1, 2, and 3 ka, no? You can either delete it dito sa start or you can delete it dito sa end. So, effectively, ito, pwede ka mag-delete dito, pwede ka mag-delete dito. You have the freedom. Hindi katulad dito sa normal queue, always the first term ang pwede mo i-delete. Dito sa double-ended queue, you can delete this one or this one. And kapag may example problem siya, most likely, is-specify naman kung ano yung itatanggal mo. No? Okay, now here's the theory done. Let's proceed to some actual examples to test kung nagets ba natin yung rule na yun. So here we have an insertion order. Tawag dito is insertion order. Tapos meron tayo dito mga onting deletes. And it specified a rule. If you see any number, for example, 16, you just insert it sa queue or sa stack natin. And then if you see an X, that is delete. No? Delete and print. So it means we will have an output. No? So how do we go about attacking this type of item? Alright, so sinasabi niya na we have here a queue versus stack. Papakita natin difference nila. So that means we're gonna answer this twice. We're gonna do this problem using just the queue, and then we're gonna do this problem using just the stack. No? May difference silang dalawa. And I guess, maglalagay ako ng tip dito. Magdala kayo ng pencil for the exam. Alright, I'll show you why. Start muna tayo dito. Let's start with the queue. No? Queue. Okay. So, paano natin to gagawin? Sabihin natin meron tayo ditong Q. Lagay na lang ako dito ng open brackets. Ayan. Next, maglagay tayo ng output kasi sinabi dito magpiprint tayo mamaya. Alright? So, how do we go about this? We have here an insertion na 16. Yun yung first step natin dito. So, itong 16, bagsak mo siya dito sa queue mo. 16. Next, bagsak mo itong 5 dito. We always insert sa end, no? Okay, first deletion, we have an X. Ano gagawin natin dito? Every time we delete something, we also need to print it. So, that means pupunta siya sa output natin, no? So, ito, dinelete natin, magde-delete tayo. Ay, sorry, wait lang. My mistake. Ano ginagawa natin kapag queue? Ano yung dinidelete natin? You start or you end? So, balik tayo sa basics natin. In a queue, we always delete the start. Sa stock yung end. Okay? So, let's not get that wrong. Ha? So, magde-delete tayo ng 16. Kasi ganun mag-delete sa queue. De-delete natin siya, tapos i-print natin siya. Kasi for every deletion, we have a print. No? So, yun yun. And that's this third step done. Next, let's proceed. We want to insert a 12. So, lagay mo siya dito sa loob ng queue natin. Huwag mo siya ilalagay sa output ha. Okay? Huwag mo to gagawin. No? We're always doing an insertion sa loob ng queue. No? Yung output for deletions lang siya. Next, we have here a 7. So, pasok mo lang siya dito. Next, we're gonna do a deletion. So, ano yung dinidelete sa loob ng queue? It's not the last item ha. We delete the first item. So, that means ito, i-delete natin siya, tapos ipe-print natin siya. So, lagyan na lang natin siya dito. No? Yan. Now, what's next? Ito, nag-delete na tayo. That's good. Now, let's delete this. Magde-delete tayo ng isa pa. We always delete ito sa queue, leftmost term. Lagay mo siya dito. No? Okay, so i-readjust ko lang to for some extra space. So, actually, that's why sinabi ko kanina na yung tip ko is bring a pencil. Kasi you're gonna be doing that a lot, no? Itong mga pag-relocate na pag-relocate. Okay? Bring a pencil. Okay, next. Sabihin natin may X tayo dito. Tapos na tayo sa dalawang deletion natin. Okay, so may sanity check pa tayo dito. If we are already halfway here, 3 deletions, so I'm expecting 3 outputs. Tama naman. So we have 4 elements minus 3, 1. Okay, so we're good here. Proceed na tayo sa 19. Ang 19, bagsak mo siya sa loob ng queue natin. Okay? Next, what do we do? We're gonna insert 2 sa loob ng queue. So, lagay mo siya dito. Next, let's delete. So, paano ulit mag-delete sa queue? First element. So, 7. Bagsak mo siya dito. Next, we have here an 8. No? So, yung 8, lagay mo lang siya dito. That is 8. Then after that, we're gonna do another deletion. So, this one. Lagay mo siya dito. Next, 13. Okay, so 13, pasok mo siya dito. 4, pasok mo siya dito. Then finally, one last deletion in a queue, this one. So ito, lagay mo siya sa output natin. Alright, and then I wanna enclose this. And I guess para ma-box ko siya na maayos, ilipat ko lang siya ng konti. Yan. Tapos, box ko to as my final answer. Yan. Alright, so, Aaron, what is the sanity check? No? Sinabi natin 8, 13, 4, tapos 16, 5, 12, 7, 19, 2. Ano sanity check natin kung tama siya? How many elements to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 9 elements. How many deletions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So ilan to? 3. Okay. 6 deletions. For every deletion, there is a print. How many outputs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Correct. Ano pa? 3 na lang ang naiwan from 9 elements. How many is this? 1, 2, 3. Correct. So if that works, the sanity check is right and that is your answer for the cube. No? Okay. So paano naman kapag stop? Just repeat the steps pero ang nagbago lang is yung deletion. For a stop, we delete the end. No? So that means kung galing ka dito, gawa tayo ng new solution. This is for the stop. I'm going to introduce another bracket here. Okay. Tapos yung output natin, lagay ko siya dito. Alright. Ano yung first? 16, let's insert it inside the stack. Next, insert the 5 inside the stack. Okay. Next, delete. Ano dinidelete sa stack? It's not the first, we delete the last. And for every deletion, we have a print. So that means yung print, ilalagay natin siya dito. So 5 will go down here. Right? Next, we're done with this. Let's go with 12. Insert 12 inside our stack. Insert the 7 inside the stack. Okay. Next, we do a deletion. We delete the rightmost term. So, starting from the right, delete this. So, lipat natin to dito. Okay. Next, we do another deletion. So, going from here, ipiprint natin si 12 and itatanggal natin siya sa stack. Okay, we always remove the last item. Now, we have here 19. So, ano gagawin natin? Insert mo siya sa loob ng stack. Huwag mo siya i-insert sa output, insert mo siya sa stack. No? So, dito. Boom. Then, after that, mag-insert ka ng 2 dito. Next, we have here an X. So, we're gonna remove the most recent item sa loob ng queue natin. So, this one. Put this sa loob nito. Okay? Next, we have here 8. So, let's insert an 8 dito. Then, after that, we're gonna do another deletion. So, ito. Take this, put it sa output natin. I guess i-separate ko lang ito para mas clear. No? Then, after that, ano pa? Gusto tayo sa 8, tapos na-delete na natin si 8. Alright? So, punta na tayo sa 13. Si 13, pasok mo siya sa loob ng stack. Si 4, pasok mo siya sa loob ng stack. And then after that, final step, do another deletion. So, get the rightmost item. Lagay mo siya sa loob nito. And then, since tapos na tayo sa steps natin, we can now box this. The stack is now full. Like this. No? And that's gonna be our answer here. So, I'm just gonna box it like this. Yun. So, sinasabi natin na 16, 19, 13, 5, 7, 12, 2, 8, 4. Okay? This is our final answer. What is the sanity check? Do the same sanity check, no? We have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 elements. And then we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 deletions. So that's 3. For every delete, there is a print. So we are expecting 6 outputs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Correct. Next, 3. 3 yung last remaining elements natin. 1, 2, 3. This is correct. So if that sanity check is holding, that means this is the correct answer. Again, recommend ko talaga guys, magdala kayo ng pencil kasi and you're gonna be relocating stuff a lot, no? So, ayun. Pero yung final answer nyo, make sure na naka-ballpen siya. Okay? And now, let's change it up. Double-ended queue. Okay? So, for a double-ended queue, nag-specify ako dito ng 2 rules. Instead of the X, ginawa ko siyang front and back. No? Yun yung first na makikita nyo dito. Wala nang X, front and back lang siya. F essentially means delete the front and then print an output. B means delete the back and print the output. Okay? So, pinapahanap ulit is the final contents and the output for the double-ended queue. Okay? Lahat ito ay insert pa rin. So, let's just do the same thing na ginawa natin sa queue, pretty much. Start muna tayo with DQ. Okay? And then, meron tayo ditong output na ina-ask ng problem. No? Alright, so, where do we go from here? Start muna tayo sa 12. We need to insert it sa loob ng queue natin. So, this is gonna be 12. Okay? Next, we're gonna take a 5. Insert pa siya sa queue. Alright. Gawin lang natin siya 5 na maayos. N. So, again, pwede i-specify ng prof na pwede siya magkaroon ng insertion sa left and right, but yung sa standard kasi is we insert it sa end lang. Okay? Yung front and back yung pwede natin i-delete from left and right. Yan. So, nag-insert tayo ng 12 and 5. Ito lang siya. Binagsak natin ganito. So, pwede mo siya gawing shortcut, no? Na yung mga ganito, bagsak mo siya in the same order. Alright. Now, tapos na tayo sa 5. Proceed tayo sa front. We need to delete the front. So, starting from here, delete the front. For every delete, there is a print. So, ipapasok natin siya sa output, no? So, tatanggalin mo siya at lagay mo siya sa output. Yun. So, that is our first output. Now, meron tayo ditong 19. So, yung 19, lagay mo siya dito. Okay? And then after that, maglagay ka ng 8. Lagay mo siya dito sa queue. Now, we have here a back. So, basically, kapag back deletion, we're deleting from the back. So, pwede mo siya visualize. Find the first item from the right. So, ito, for every delete, there is a print. And then after that, may back deletion tayo na pangalawa. So, that means from the back ulit, let's take 19 and let's delete it and put it here. No? So, that means lalagay natin siya dito. Okay? Maglalagay lang ng space para clear na separated sila lahat. Alright. So, nag-2 back deletions na tayo. That's nice. If hindi tayo sure kung tama, again, pwede tayo mag-sanity check. So, from here, ilan to? 1, 2, 3, 4. So, 4 elements nakikita ko. From 3 deletions, we expect 3 outputs. Okay? So, sound naman. Next, let's go to 3. We insert it sa loob ng queue natin. Yan. And then after that, we have here a 17. So, ipasok mo siya dito. Kung maayos lang yung 17 ko. Yan. So, from here, we have here a front deletion. So, starting from here, take the 5, lagay mo siya dito. Ayan. I guess for space, ilipat ko na ito dito. No? Okay, so nag-front deletion na tayo. 4 deletes, 4 outputs. Ayan. Now, let's go to 6. Insert it inside our queue. Then after that, may back deletion tayo. So, starting from here, take this, lagay natin siya dito. Kaya magdala kayo ng pencil, guys, kasi paulit-ulit lang tayo nagtatanggal ng value sa DQ natin. Alam niyo yung kapag madami beses na kayo nag-erase, parang yung paper ay lumalambot. Sana hindi naman siya umabot doon, no? Okay, so nandito na 6. Tapos nag-back deletion na tayo, no? So, ilang outputs na yun? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, let's insert a 14. So, every time na you are lost, just go back to your outputs na. So, 14, pasok mo siya dito. Ayan. And then, meron tayo ditong 2. Insert mo siya dito. Alright. And then, one last deletion from the front. So, go here. Attack this 3 and put it to inside the output. And I guess, lipat ko na ito for some space. And then, ibabox ko na ito. Yan, that's our DQ. Yan yung final contents niya. And this is our final answer. Kung nababox ko siya na maayos. Yan. Okay. So, sinasabi ko na 17, 14, 2 is the final set of contents. And then yung output natin is 12, 8, 19, 5, 6, 3. No? I don't think strict naman sila kung may comma or wala. Kung hindi ka sure, sige, lagyan mo lang ng comma. Whatever. Ayan. So, paano natin ma-check kung tama ito? Ano yung sanity check? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 elements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 deletions. So, ilan yan? 3. So, we have here 3 contents sa DQ. Correct. 1, 2, 3. 6 deletions. So, 6 outputs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, the sanity check holds. So, that means this is the correct answer. So, nasundan naman yun, no? Again, really, kapag sa mga Q, DQ, stack, just follow this rule, no? Kung stack, delete mo yung end. Kung Q, delete yung start. Kung DQ, delete mo either the start or end. Depende sa problem, no? Alright, so, tapos na tayo dito. I'm gonna discuss some more theory before we proceed to the next set of problems. Kung kanina, linear sila kasi isang line lang yung data structure natin. So, what's the other term for, kung hindi naman linear, ano siya? Non-linear, okay? So, sabihin natin, we have non-linear data structures. Okay, for the next unit, meron tayong graphs dito. So, may mga interconnected na mga pagganito, no? Graphs na tawag dito. That is for unit 2 ng 1 to 1. For this first unit, we are constrained to these types of graphs. So, basically, wala kang mga cycles. Essentially, parang pagano lang siya, no? Okay, so we have here some trees. What are some trees na pwede natin ilagay sa nonlinear? We have here the binary tree. Yeah, the binary tree. And then we also have the heaps, no? The heaps. Okay, so how do you split up the heaps? So you have here 2 types, the min heap and the max heap. So 2 types, min heap, tsaka max heap. Okay, Aaron, ang daming random words dito, hindi ko siya magets. Okay lang yan. Okay, hindi ko rin siya masyado nagets ng 1 to 1. But this is how I'd like to simplify it. Okay, in a binary tree, ang comparison mo is the left child less than the right child? No? Ayun lang talaga ang palatandaan mo for this. Kapag binary tree, left child is less than right child. For a min heap naman, try natin siya i-visualize. Ang root node mo is gonna be the least among all of your elements. Okay? Then from here, pansinin natin yung inequality niya. The child is greater than the parent. So, pwede mo siya isipin na yung upper node mo is always less than the lower node. So, yun yung ilalagay ko dito for the notes. The upper node is less than the lower node. Or you can think na yung parent is less than the child node. Now, for the max heap, it's literally just the opposite. So, visualize mo lang siya ng ganito. The parent node is larger than the child node. No? So, parent greater than child. Or, yung upper node natin is greater than the lower node. So, yun yung lalagay ko dito. Upper node is greater than the lower node. Ayan. So, literally, as long as you know this by heart, you'll be able to construct your trees properly. Whether kung inask sa exam binary tree or construct a min heap or a max heap, no? This is just the thing na you need to look out for, no? Sige, examples. Okay, yung unang example natin dito is max heap. Right? So, medyo same lang naman yung format. May insertion, deletion order ka. And then X means delete and print. Right? So, medyo same lang from earlier. Pero this time, we are dealing with non-linear data structures. Heap. No? Okay, since may output tayo dito, most likely ilalagay ko na siya dito diretso. Yung output. Yan. Okay, and then how do we start with this? Another rule for max heap. For a max heap, ito siya. The up is greater than down, or let's expand our terminology. The parent node is greater than the child node. As long as you remember this rule, you are 100% fine na. No? So, as long as alam mo yung rule na yan. And then, I guess, maglalagay na rin ako ng tip dito. Bring a pencil ulit. You're gonna be doing some erasures. Lots and lots of erasures, actually. And ang hinahanap lang sa item na ito is final tree. So, i-check lang dito is yung kung tama ba yung final answer mo, no? Tapos meron ka dito output. Sige. Let's start with our insertions. So, for max heap, the largest node is nasa pinakataas. Start is 15. Bagsak mo siya dito. Yan. Next, let's insert an 8. So, saan siya ini-insert? Lagay mo siya dito. Kung maayos lang 8 ko. Boom. Okay. So, pretty much, always insert it at the bottommost and leftmost. Yun yung rule of thumb dito. Let's do another insertion, si 19. Saan siya i-insert? Wait lang. Before we do that, let's do a check. Is this condition holding up? So, meron tayo dito 15. Tapos, meron tayo ditong 8. So, 8 yung child natin, tapos 15 yung parent. Since this holds, that means this is correct. No? Pwede na tayo mag-proceed dito. And I guess para hindi tayo mawala, maglalagay ako dito ng cursor. So, nandito tayo ngayon. Wait lang. And nandito tayo ngayon. And dahil tapos na to, proceed na tayo sa next item. Yan, nasa 19. Okay. So, how do we insert a 19? So, basically, again, hanapin mo lang yung bottommost, tapos punta ka sa rightmost, bottommost, rightmost. Ayun. Bottommost, tapos leftmost. Ayun. Okay, so meron tayo ditong 19 na in-insert dito. And ang gagawin natin, check natin yung inequality. Ito yung palaging basehan mo. So, yung parent natin dito is 15. Tapos, meron tayo ditong child na 19. Is this correct? Okay, the inequality is not matching up. No? So, because our inequality did not match up, we need to fix our heap. So, tawag dito is heapify. So, paano finifix si heap? We just literally swap both of this. So, essentially, ito, gawin mo to 19, tapos gawin mo to 15. So, kaya sinasabi ko magdala kayo ng pencil kasi madami kayong erasures gagawin. So, yung 19, isa-swap natin sa 15. Yan. Sundan naman yun, no? As long as this equality holds, then your tree is correct. So, nung nandito na tayo, check na lang natin ulit. 19 versus 15 na child and 19 versus 8. Ito sila. Correct? Correct. So, that means okay na to. Okay structure natin dito. We can proceed to the next item. Baka ibababa ko lang ito tapos ilalagay ko siya ng malaking box. No? Super important ng tip na yun, guys. We are done here. Let's proceed to the next item. Punta tayo sa 4. Okay. So, yung 4, saan siya ini-insert? Go to the bottommost node. Now, since complete na yung tree natin, it can always only have 2 children. We can create a new layer dito. So, we will create 4 dito. Okay? Next. So, dahil nandito tayo, check natin kung tama ito. Okay, this is for max heap. Literally, just check kung tama to. You have here a parent na 8, tapos a child na 4. So, ano yan? Correct naman. So, this is holding up. We don't need to do anything. Alright, fun parts. We're going to do a deletion. Ano yung dinidelete natin sa isang heap? It's always going to be the max number. Okay? The root node. Siya palagi ang dinidelete sa heap. So, dahil may deletion and print tayo dito, we're gonna print a 19 tapos i-delete natin to. Or, mas madali, lipat ko na lang to dito. Right? Okay. Now, nawala yung root node natin. So, ano na gagawin? Okay. How do we readjust the tree that this matches up? So, first step, hanapin mo yung mag-go up ka, hanapin mo yung first layer na makikita mo, tapos go to the left. The first one you see, yan yung ilalagay mo sa root node. So, this one, lagay mo siya dito. Okay? Next, does this equality hold true? Okay, always check this equality, guys. Now, since yung 4 natin yung parent, and i-check natin kung greater than ba siya sa children niya, notice, this is not holding up, this is not holding up. So, this is wrong. No? Kailangan pa natin i-adjust yung tree natin so that we can match this equality here. So, paano siya ginagawa? Sino ililipat natin dito? Si 8 ba or si 15? Okay. If hindi ka sure sa exam, tapos nakalimutan mo kung ano yung rules, I'll tell you right now, just try to guess. Mag-guess and mag-check ka. No? Guess and check na strategy. So, you can try, sabihin natin, 8 and 4. Okay, so ito yung guess ko. Check mo ulit equality. So, as long as you remember this equality, you are fine. Even if you forget the steps, you are fine. As long as you remember the equality, you are fine. No? Try natin to. 8 is greater than 4. 8 greater than 15. Okay, ito yung parent natin. Now, notice na correct to, but this is wrong. No? 8 is not greater than 15. It is less than. So, that means mali yung hula natin dito. So, that's why I'm saying guess and check. No? Guess and check. So, that means mali yung paglilipat natin dito ng dalawa. So, try natin yung other case. What if 15 and 4 ang linipat ko? So, kung ganun, check natin yung equality. It's greater than 8 and it's greater than 4. So, that means correct yung hula na to. Itong dalawa yung isa-swap natin. Now, Aaron, is there a shortcut kung paano natin malalaman siya? For a max heap, we are trying to maximize. You find the child na mas greater than. So, essentially, since 15 is greater than 8, ito yung isa-swap mo for dito. Now, the sister concept for here is kapag min-heap, si 8 yung gagamitin mo sa swap. So, ayun, lilipat ko to. For max heap, choose the larger child. And then again, ayun, 15 greater than 8, which is greater than 4. Correct, correct. Nag-match yung equality na to, tama yung step na to. And once this is matching na, you can move on to the next step. Okay? So, just make sure na nag-hold to bago ka mag-proceed sa next step. Okay? Alright, so may insertion tayo na 11. Where does it go? So, dahil complete na to, we can create a new layer here. Yan. And then after that, ano ang gagawin natin dito? Check natin yung equality. It's always the equality, di ba? So, ang parent natin si 8. Ang child natin is 11. This is not true. No? So, that means we need to fix this. So, isa-swap mo silang dalawa. Ayan. And check mo ulit equality. 11 greater than 8. So, yun yun. And then, yung parent niya, 15 greater than 11. So, hold. Correct. So, kung correct yan, proceed. Next. 2. Saan siya linalagay? So, going to this layer, dito. Dito tayo mag-insert. So, meron tayo ditong 2. Next, check the equality. So, yung child natin is 2. Ang parent niya is 11. Tama naman. So, There's nothing wrong. We don't need to adjust anything. Proceed to the next item, 17. Okay, so 17, we have here, saan siya i-insert? Up until here. So, dito mo siya ipapasok. 17. Kung tinuruan ko siya na maayos. Alright, so, saan siya, okay na ba ito? Or kailangan natin siya i-readjust? Check this. So, 17 yung child, tapos yung parent niya is si 4. This is wrong. So, we need to adjust these two. So, lipat mo to dito. Si 4, lipat mo dito. Okay? So, kung nandito ka na, check mo ulit. 15 yung parent, tapos ito, 17. So, wrong. Okay, it's wrong. So, you need to readjust ulit. So, tawag dito is heapify. Alright, so let's check ulit. 17 is greater than 15, which is greater than 4. So, 17, the parent, is greater than its child na 15, which is greater than its child na 4. So, since this is holding up, that means correct na to. We can now proceed to the next na answer. 17, lipat natin yung cursor dito. Nandito na tayo, no? Alright, deletion ulit. What do we delete in a max heap? In heaps, we always delete root node or delete the maximum number sa max heap. So, ito yung root node natin. That's the largest number. And for every deletion, there is a print. So, that means papasok siya sa output natin. Lipat ko siya dito. That's our second output. Now, may kulang dito. So, ano gagawin natin? Go to the bottommost node. Hanapin mo yung first na node from here, starting from the right. Siya yung gagawin mong bagong root node. Okay? So, lagay mo siya dito. Now, ano gagawin natin? We have here 4. Does this hold? Okay, that's always your question. Every time na may adjustment ka, check mo palagi yung condition na to. So, may 4 ka dito. Alam natin na 4, hindi siya greater than 11, hindi rin siya greater than 15. So, mali na to kaagad, no? Kailangan natin siya i-adjust. So, ano i-adjust natin? Again, if you forget, you can do a check. Pwede mo guess and check. So, can this work? 11 greater than 4 but not greater than 15. So, wrong. So, try natin yung other case. Ipalit mo itong dalawa. 15 greater than 4, 15 greater than 11. So, correct. So, yun yung swap na gagawin mo. Now, again, if you in max heaps, the shortcut is kung ano yung larger term, siya yung ililipat mo dito. Okay? So, dito, lagay mo siya dito. Lagay mo siya dito. Alright? Now, check mo yung ito. So, 15 greater than 4, 15 greater than 11. So, ito, 15, 11, 4. Correct. So, kung correct na yan, tapos kung nag-adjust to, wala naman siya children. So, most likely, correct na to. Diba? Okay, so now let's proceed to the next item. Sabihin natin, ito, lagay mo na siya sa 6. We need to insert a 6. So, going from here, tapos, dito tayo mag-i-insert ng 6. Baka i-adjust ko lang ito na konti para hindi sila masyado magkadikit. Okay, so nag-insert na tayo na 6. Check this condition again. 6 is the child of the parent na 4. This is wrong. So we need to adjust. 6 goes here, 4 goes here, 6 goes here. No? Yan. And from here, greater than. So 15 greater than 6, greater than 4. Correct. No? So that means gusto tayo dyan. Proceed na tayo sa next item. 20. We need to insert a 20. So, ito yung floor natin. Mag-insert tayo dito. Yan. So, from here, mag-insert tayo ng 20. Tapos, notice na yung parent natin is 6. Yung child natin is 20. This is wrong. So, we need to adjust. Ayan. And then, meron tayo ditong 20 versus 15. So, ang parent natin is si 15. Tapos, ang child natin is si 20. So, hindi siya nagmamatch, no? So, that means we need to adjust these two ulit. Yan. Okay, so, nung ginawa na natin to, let's just check our conditions. 20 is greater than 15 and 11. That's correct. 15 is greater than 4. And it's greater than 6. So, correct. Parent is greater than child. So, that means correct na yung segment na ito. We can proceed to the next item. Lipat natin yung cursor dito. We're now gonna insert a 3. Saan siya i-insert? Puno na siya. So, kung puno na siya, pwede ka na mag-create na new layer dito. Tapos start ka dito. Okay? So, So this is gonna be insertion of 3. Diyan nakaturo yung cursor natin eh. Now, from here, do we need to adjust? Sabihin natin ito, 8, 3. So 8 greater than 3. Correct naman. Wala naman nagbago. So most likely, leave it as is. No? Correct naman siya. Okay, fun parts. Deletion ulit. Okay, how do we do this? For every deletion, there is a print. So that means yung 20, lipat mo siya sa output. Boom. Okay. Now, empty node. What do we do again? Start from the bottom. First layer you see is this one. And then, ito yung unang nakita natin. Si 3. So, gagawin natin, lipat mo to dito. Now, again, we always do, for every single na pagbabago sa 3, always check this condition. So, si 3 natin, so yung parent, and then, lagay mo siya lang dito. Tapos, compare mo siya sa dalawang children niya. Wrong, wrong. So, that means we need to adjust. Ano ulit ang shortcut kapag maxip? It is this, no? Kung sino yung mas larger, we're trying to maximize. So, si 15 yung ililipat natin dito. And then again, if hinula mo lang siya, do the final check. Is 15 greater than its children? So, this is correct. This is correct. So, that means, correct yung pag-adjust natin dito. Now, since itong dalawa yung sinwap natin, huwag ka titigil dun, ha? Check mo ulit to. You need to always make sure this condition holds for every single node. So, yung 3 natin, yung bagong parent dito, meron ka dito 3, tapos meron ka dito 4. Hindi to nag-hold, hindi to nag-hold. So, what do we do? Compare yung dalawang children niya. Meron ka dito 6, we want to maximize. So, 6 yung ilalagay natin dito. And yun yung isa-swap natin. Ayan. Alright, so 15 greater than 6, greater than 3. So, parents are greater than the children. That's maximizing, yes. Yung 3, wala naman siya children. So, ayan. 6 is greater than 4. 6 is greater than 3. Correct, correct. So, this holds for every single node. We are goods, no? We are goods for this part. That's all of the bulk of heaps kasi tapos na lahat ng deletions. Puro insertion na lang siya. Saan tayo nag-i-insert na 1? Again, kung complete na ito, 1 times 2 is 2, times 2 is 4. Complete na to. And we want to insert a 1. Puno na siya. So, we just create a new layer dito. So, that's gonna be 1 here. Okay? Now, do we need to do an adjustment? Yung parent natin si 8, child niya is 1. Tama naman siya. So, no adjustments needed. Okay? So, ayun. Proceed tayo sa 14. Okay. So, saan tayo mag-insert na 14? Ito yung lowest ground floor natin. Dito tayo mag-insert. So, dyan natin ipapasok si 14. Okay? Or actually, mag-iwan ako ng extra space dito para pasok yung tatlong insertion. So, this is 14. Now, again, for every insertion, check. Parent greater than child. So, yung child natin is 14. Parent natin is 8. This is wrong. So, we need to do an adjustment. Correct. So, adjust mo to. Lagay mo to dito. Now, sabihin natin, linagay natin yung 14 natin dito. Let's do another check. 14 is greater than 8. 14 is greater than 1. Correct naman. Okay, ito. Ito yung parent, si 11. Child niya is si 14. Now, this is wrong. Okay, so if it is wrong, ano gagawin natin? We need to adjust. Okay, so adjust mo sila. We need to swap 11 with, swap mo si 11 and si 14. So, yun yung step na gagawin natin. Lipat mo si 11 dito, si 14, lipat mo siya dito. Now, let's do one more check. So, 11 is greater than this, correct? 14, ito yung in-adjust natin. Check mo yung equality. 14 is greater than 11, greater than 2. It's greater than 2 children's. And si 15, greater than siya sa 14. Okay, so as long as this holds, that's correct. Oh my God, we are almost done. So, nandito tayo sa 9. Paano natin siya gagawin? The insertion is always at ground floor. And we find the first bit na available. So, ito siya. Dito tayo mag-insert. Lipat ko lang to for space. So, dito tayo mag-insert. Okay? And then, we have here 9. We insert 9 here. Dito na ba siya titigil? Or may adjustment ba na need? Again, check. 9. Nandito. Hindi siya greater. Yung 2 is not greater than 9. So, adjust natin silang dalawa. Lagay mo yung 2 dito. Lagay mo yung 9 dito. Ayan. So, final check. 9 is greater than 2. So, parent na 9 greater than 2. And 14 is greater than 9. So, that means, nag-hold yung equality na to. And most likely, this 3 is correct now. So, sinasabi natin 15, 14, 6, 11, 9, 4, 3, 1, 8, 2 is our answer sa item na ito. Now, maglalagay na lang ako dito ng extra step. So, I think some profs are picky kung may circles ba siya or hindi. I'll be real, if this was me, hindi ko na sinasabi yung mga circle na ito. But I guess just to be safe, maglagay na lang tayo dito ng mga circle bubbles so that clear sila ng nodes sila. And I don't think the arrows matter too much kasi it's implied for heaps na one directional lang siya. But anyway, and so ito yung magiging answer natin dito. Now, Aaron, what is the sanity check? Okay, so may answer ako dito pero it's been so many steps. I'm not even sure if it's correct, no? Bilangan natin elements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we have 13 elements. Now, how many deletions? We have here 1, 2, 3 deletions. So I'm expecting 10 elements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 elements, correct? How about the 3 deletions? We're expecting 3 outputs. 1, 2, 3. 3 outputs, 10 elements. This is correct, no? And ayun, we have here our heap na sagot. I guess, lipat ko lang to dito bago ko siya ipabox. So, for max heap, ang ginamit ko dito is purple. I'm gonna box it as purple. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't think these are super challenging. I think it's just very cumbersome. Very prone siya to error. So, if feel mo na pwede ka magkamali, just do it slowly, tas step by step mo lang siya, no? And then always follow this equality. As long as sinundan mo ito, for a max heap, you are 100% fine lang, no? Okay, for our next example dito, minimum heap. So, medyo same lang yung insertion order natin dito, including their deletions. But ang change lang dito is, ginawa natin siyang min heap. Okay, so how do we go about this? Same lang from earlier. For every deletion, there is a print. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. Let's start with our output. Okay, may output tayo dito na list. And kapag min heap siya, the parent na node should be less than the child na node. Okay? Yan. Now, if hindi ka sure kung tama to, balikan mo to for min heap. The upper node should be less than the down node. Or, maglagay ka example. Sige. 1, 2. Okay? So, parent node is less than child node. So, ganun lang siya i-visualize. Okay? Alright. I guess another thing na pwede ko i-expand dito is, what defines as less than? Say may number line tayo dito. And meron tayo dito number na 10. Tapos meron tayo dito 12. Tapos meron tayo dito 11. How can you say na 11 is less than 12? Kasi, wait lang. Anong 11? Dapat pala 9 yan. Okay. 9. 9, 10, 12. Ito yung sa number line natin. Now, sabihin natin, paano mo masasabi na 9 is less than 12? Kasi 9 is in the left side of 12. So, ganun siya binivisualize. Less than is just left side ng number line. Greater than is right side ng number line. Diba? Okay. So, kung galing tayo dito, let's proceed. Sige. Start muna tayo with 15. That is our root node, no? Sige, iwanin ko muna yung circles, no? Later ko na siya ilalagay. Now, we have 8. Let's insert an 8 here. Dito na tayo maglalagay ng 8. No? Next, let's insert 19. Wait, before that pala, let's always check our equality, no? So, sabihin natin, may 8 and 15 tayo dito. Parent natin is 15, child node natin is 8. Now, since this equality is wrong, okay, dahil mali equality natin, kailangan natin i-adjust itong dalawa. So, yung 8, lagay mo siya dito. Yung 15, ilagay mo siya dito. So, ito na yung bagong root node mo. Okay? So, now, meron tayo ditong 19. Now, we want to insert a 19. So, visualize lang natin. We're gonna go here. Dito siya ipapasok. 19. Now, check our equality again. So, child node na 19, parent node na 8. Is it less than? This is correct. So, if it is correct, then okay lang naman, no? Assist na siya. Now, from here, wait lang, sige. Extra checks na. Just to be super sure, di ba? Ayaw natin magkamali. 8 less than 15, 8 less than 19. So, good stuff. Now, if medyo nawawala tayo dito, naka 3 insertions na tayo, I'm gonna do the same trick. I'm gonna lagay a cursor here so that we're all in the same page. We have inserted 3 nodes, tapos nandito tayo. Alam natin na tama na to. from our checks dito kanina. So, let's proceed dito. Number 4, ano gagawin natin? So, mag-insert tayo ng 4. Puno na to. So, our ground node is here. Ito yung ground floor natin. Pwede tayo mag-insert ng 4 dito. No? So, yung 4, lagay natin siya dito. No? Now, check this condition always. 15 and 4. 15 yung parent, 4 yung child. Hindi siya correct. No? Kasi 4 is in the left side of the number line, not the right. So, ano gagawin natin? Swap mo itong dalawa. You need to make the adjustments so that the equality holds. Yan yung universal truth for min heaps. No? Now, kung galing tayo dito, check mo ulit. Sige. Sabihin natin yung 4 natin nandito. Yung parent niya is si 8. Child niya is si 4. This is wrong kasi 4 is in the left side of the number line. No? So, that means kailangan mo pa i-swap itong dalawa. No? So, lagay ko yung 8 dito. Lagay ko yung 4 dito. Alright? Now, let's do our equality check. So, ito, 15, or sige, parent natin, 4 less than 8 na child niya, and 8 yung parent less than its child na 15. So, this is correct. Now, dito, 4 less than 8 less than 19, correct. Yes, so kung nag-hold to universally, you can now proceed to the next step. Now, we have here a deletion. What is the deletion for heaps? You always delete the root node. And for every deletion, it was specified to do a print. So, magpiprint tayo na 4 dito. Or, lagay ko na lang siya dito. No? That's our first output. Now, Aaron, there is a huge gap here. So, ano gagawin natin? Mag-imagine ka ng ground floor and find the first value starting from the right. It is 15. Itong 15 yung bagong root node mo. Okay? And kung galing ka dito, ano gagawin natin? Check this condition. Always make sure that this condition is holding. Okay? So, kung galing ka dito, check mo lang. 15 less than 8 less than 19. So, this is wrong. So, we need to do an adjustment. Now, since this is a min heap, paano natin malalaman kung sino sa 8 or sa 19 yung pwede natin ilipat? If you are not sure, tas nakalimutan mo yung rules, guess and check. No? Guess mo kung pwede ko ba ilipat si 19 and 15. Is this gonna work? Check mo lang yung conditions. Yung 2 children niya is si 8 and si 15. So, ano yung makikita natin dito? We have here 19 less than 8. This is wrong. This is also wrong. So, from our guess and check, this is the wrong guess. Let's try the other guess. What if si 8 yung linipat natin? 8 and 15. So, 8 is less than 15, less than 19. So, correct? So, that means that's the correct guess. Ito yung ililipat natin. Now, what's the shortcut for min heaps? You are trying to minimize the root node. So, piliin mo lang kung sino yung mas minimum sa 8 and 19. And that, in this case, is 8. So, yun yung extra checks mo. No? Madami kang sanity checks for these types of problems. Okay. And again, just do the equality. If our parent is 8, 2 children niya is 15 and 19. Now, this holds and this holds. 8 is in the left side of 15, which is also in the left side of 19. Diba? So, ayun. Good siya. Good tayo dito sa triangle na ito. We're gonna proceed to the next step. Ayan. Mag-insert tayo ng 11. Complete na ito, ang ground floor natin mag-adjust, no? So, ito yung first natin na pwede natin insert si 11 dito. So, lagay mo siya dyan. That is our 11, no? Ayan. Now, kung galing tayo dito, ang gagawin natin, always check this condition. So, 15 and 11, parent is 15, 11 to, mali to. So, we need to do an adjustment. 11, lagay mo siya dito. And lagay mo siya dito. Now, check mo ulit. Ito yung greater thans natin. No? So, si 8 less than 11 less than 15. 8 is the parent of 11, which is also the parent of 15. So, correct? Correct. This holds, so we can now proceed to the next na insertion. Starting from ground floor, we have here ito. So, this is, ano nga Ben? 2. Dito papasok yung 2 sa baba nito. 2. Right. Now, wait lang. Gusto ko align siya na maayos. Ayan. So, kung galing ka dito, ano gagawin natin? Check mo ulit. So, 2 yung child, tas 11 yung parent. This is wrong. Make an adjustment. Okay? Always make the adjustment. Now, sabihin natin yung 2 natin ay nandito. Is this correct? Check lang natin. Sige. Correct naman na less than siya sa dalawa na to. But sabihin natin si 8. Ito yung problem, no? Is this correct? Correct siya dito, pero it's not correct here. No? So, gagawin natin, another adjustment. Lipat mo si 8 dito, lipat mo si 2 dito. No? So, ayun, lipat mo lang siya. So, that's why magdala kayo ng pencil, guys, kasi you're gonna be doing some writing and some erasing and some writing. Sa final mo na siya i-ballpen. No? Alright, so, kung galing ka dito, check mo na lang. 2, the parent, is it less than its 2 children? This is correct. Alright. How about 8? Is 8 less than 15 and less than 11? This is correct. So, from here, good sa tayo. Correct to. Let's proceed to the next step. Inserting the 17. So, saan siya sinasama? So, sabihin natin may 17 tayo dito. No? Okay. So, ano gagawin natin? Meron tayo ditong starting from the right, we need to insert a 17. Ito lang yung vacant, no? So, dito natin siya isasama. Okay? Now, let us do our checks. Sabihin natin, ito, 19 and 17. This is false. So, let's do an adjustment. Okay, so now, meron tayo ditong equality na ganito, no? 2 less than its child, less than its child. Correct, 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 correct. Okay? So, kung ganun, okay na itong segment na ito. We don't need to do any adjustments. So, good sa tayo dyan. Proceed tayo dito sa deletion. Whoa! Okay, so the deletion is super cumbersome, lalo na kung lumalaki yung tree natin. Ah. Okay, kapag deletion in a heap, the rule is always delete root node kapag heap. 2. Yan. Now, we have here a point of vacancy. So, what do we insert here? Okay? So, visualize mo lang. Starting from here, what's the first node na makikita natin? 19. Si 19 yung ililipat mo dito. Okay? And for every single adjustment, check the universal truth for min heaps. Si 19 dito, yung parent natin, is it less than its 2 children? Now, wrong and wrong. So, mali siya. No? So, ano ililipat mo? Si 8 or si 17? Again, do a guess and check. Guess natin 17. Sige, guess mo lang. 17, is it less than the 2 children, 8 and 19? This is correct, but this is wrong. So, mali yung guess na to. So, by that means, ito yung dalawa na ililipat mo. No? Okay, so paano yan? Ililipat mo to dito. Tapos lalagay mo to dito. Yan. Now, tama ba yung hula natin? Sabihin natin, linipat nga natin siya. Check mo lang. Ayan. Less than 19, and 17. Correct and correct. Okay. So, ano ulit yung other shortcut dito? Okay. Pipiliin mo, we are trying to do a min heap. We're trying to minimize. Piliin mo yung mas maliit. So, yun yung reason that also works. No? And so, ito na yung final step natin from this deletion. 8 is our root node. So, let's do some checks. 8 is less than 19, less than 17. That is correct. Now, dahil gumawa tayo ng adjustment dito, we need to check kung tama rin ba yung sa subtrees niya, di ba? So, 17, wala naman siya children. We don't do anything there. Ito si 19. Si 19 yung parent dito. Tapos yung dalawang children niya is si 15 and si 11. Now, since this is wrong, right? Wrong to and wrong rin to. We need to do an adjustment. Okay, so again, for min heaps, we're trying to minimize. So, wait lang. Mali yung inequality sign ko, sorry. In min heaps, we are trying to minimize. So, 11 is less than 15. We're gonna choose 11 kasi siya yung mas minimal compared to the 2. Okay, and again, we can always do the guess and check method. So, pwede may guess ito or pwede may guess ito. Let's go with this. Kasi si 11, mas maliit siya sa 15. So, ito yung ililipat ko dito. Now, always do the checks, no? So, for every adjustment, check mo siya ulit. 8 natin less than 11, which is less than 17 rin. Now, how about here? Kung ito yung parent natin, 11, is it less than 15 and is it less than 19? So, sabihin natin, gines and check natin siya. Yung 11 natin, less than 15 siya. And 11 is less than 19. Kung may number line tayo, ito si 11, ito si 15, ito si 19. If it's in the left side, it is less than. So, correct naman. No? So, this is correct. And this is also correct from this universal truth. So, that means, nakuha natin ito ng tama. No? So, pwede na tayo mag-proceed sa more insertions. 6. Okay, so, saan isasama si 6? Visualize natin si ground floor. ay yon, dito siya may vacancy. So, pwede natin ilagay si 6 dito. And ito yung lote niya. Tapos, from here, always do every adjustment, check the truth. So, si 17 yung parent niya, si 6 yung child. Now, this is wrong. So, let's make the adjustment. 6, lipat natin dito. 17, ilipat mo siya dito. No? Now, kung galing ka dito, ano gagawin natin? Let's do a check ulit, di ba? For every adjustment, check mo. So, ito, 8 nandito, yung child niya is 6. So, mali ito. Pwede mo siya i-adjust ulit. 8 dito, to si 6 dito. Yan. Now, check na natin. 6 less than its child, less than its child. So, correct, correct. Now, how about here? No? Is 6 less than 11? Tama naman. Tapos, tama naman ito, no? Na 11 is less than 15 and 19. So, yep. Okay, so, goods naman yung universal truth natin. Let's proceed to the next item. Si 20. How do we insert 20? Ground floor, starting from the right, ito yung vacancy niya. Pwede mo ipasok si 20 dito. No? So, si 20, ipasok mo siya dito. Kung maayos lang yung pagsulat ko. Ayan. Now, let's check the parent-child case. So, 8 to, tapos ito 20. 20 is here. 8 is less than 20, correct? So, that means, okay lang naman yung insertion na to. No adjustments needed. How about 3? Ayan. Dito na siya humihirap, no? So, complete na ito. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. No? Powers of 2 siya. Complete na yung 3 natin dito. So, ano gagawin natin? Kulang tayo na lote. Let's create a new layer. No? Create a new layer. Tapos, from here, ito yung lote. So, yung 3 na to, kailangan natin siya ibagsak dito. So, lagay mo lang siya dito. 3. Now, do we need to make the adjustment? Again, that's always the question, no? Do we need to make the adjustment? Check the equality. So, yung 15 natin yung parent, 3 yung child niya, and this is wrong, so you need to make the adjustment. You need to swap both of this, no? Okay, so kung galing ka dito, ano gagawin natin? Now, kung sabihin natin yung 3 natin nandito na siya, just do the check ulit, no? So, sabihin natin yung 11 nandito. Ayan, so, dahil mali ito, you need to swap both of this. So, lagay mo siya dito. And now again, kung yung 3 natin nandito, let's do the check ulit, no? It's always the check, universal siya. From here, 6 ito, 6 yung parent. Sige, start muna tayo dito. Is 3 less than 11 less than 19? Correct naman, no? Sige, let's go with here. 3, 6. So, ano gagawin natin? 6 yung parent. Child niya is 3. Wrong. So, we need to do a swap. Isa-swap mo to. Gawin mo to 6, gawin mo to 3. No? So, yung 6, lipat mo siya dito. Yung 3, lipat mo siya dito. Now, is the equality holding true? Sige. Ito, 6 less than 11 less than 19. Correct naman. They're both at the right side of the number 9. Ayan. Ito, si 3, is it less than 6 and less than 8? Okay, so check lang natin. Si 3, less than 6 naman siya. Ito yung number line. Yep. So, nasa left side siya. Correct. Si 8 nandito sa number line. Hindi correct to. Okay. So, ayun. This is true naman. And if it's true, we can now proceed to the next step. Sige. Ayan. We have here deletion. So, ano ulit deletion kapag heaps? We always delete si root node. Ito si root node. Delete mo siya. For every deletion, there is a print. So, ilipat mo yung 3 dito. Dinelete natin siya and pinrint na natin siya. Okay? Now, 3 na deletions, this is your output set. Okay? So, ano na gagawin natin dito? Ayan. Dahil meron tayo dito vacancy, punta ka sa ground floor, hanapin mo yung first from the right na pwede mo ilagay as the root node. So, si 15 siya. Lagay mo siya dito. Ayan. Now, for every single adjustment, we do the check. Okay, so between this, check mo equality. 6 less than 8. This is wrong, this is wrong. 15 is nasa right side ng number 9, di ba? So, ayun. Again, sino sa dalawa yung ililipat natin? The shortcut for min heaps is kung sino yung mas bababa, si 6. Kapag max heap naman, kung sino mas mataas. Okay, sa min heap, 6 yung correct na ililipat natin between here and here. So, lipat mo to dito. Lipat mo to dito. Okay. And if you're not sure, do a check, no? Yung, do a check. Sige. Yung 6 natin, lagay natin siya dito. Check mo yung equality. So, 6 is less 15. less than the child na 8. So, correct. No? 6, 8, 15. Correct. So, that means, dahil nag-hold to, tama na yung triangle na to. No? Na wala naman tayong in-adjust dito sa right side. So, nagmamatch pa naman equalities dito. It's here. No? Ito yung i-check natin. Dahil in-adjust natin itong dalawa, mag-ingat ka. Check mo ulit to. No? Check mo yung universal truth. Si parent natin na 15, tapos yung dalawang children niya na 11 and 19. Okay. Now, this is correct. No, correct naman to. Ito yung mali. Kasi yung 11 nasa left side siya ni 15. So, ano gagawin natin? Since mali itong part na ito yung isa-swap mo. No? So, swap mo lang silang dalawa. So, I'm saying right now, heaps, I don't think they're the most challenging thing ng 1-to-1. Super cumbersome lang sila kasi kapag ganito kadami mga binibigay sa exam, di ba? Very prone to error siya. So, recommend ko, if you are not sure, just always follow this universal truth and slow down, no? And slow down, follow this truth. Okay, so, ayan, naggawa na tayo ng check dito. So, try na natin i-check. 11 less than its two children. So, correct. 11 is nasa left side nitong dalawa. Yep. How about 15? Wala siya children. Okay na yan. 6. Is 6 less than 11 and less than 8? So, ito. Check natin. Correct. 6, 8, 11 sa number 9. Ayan. So, goods na ito and goods na rin ito. And most likely, wala naman nagbago dito. So, the universal truth is holding. We can now proceed sa next question natin dito. C1. Okay. Ano gagawin natin dito? Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. Complete na yung floor set dito. So, we need to adjust. No? Kailangan natin gumawa ng bagong ground floor. Ito yung bagong lote. C1, papasok siya dito. Lagay mo siya dito. Ayan. And, again, for every adjustment, do a check. Okay? Siya yung universal rule mo. Now, ang child natin dito is 1. Parent niya is 15. This is wrong. No, 1 is in the left side of the number line. So, gagawin natin, we need to swap both of this. And actually, baka ilalagay ko na lang siya dito. Kasi medyo nakikita mo yung chain reaction, no? Sabihin natin yung 1 nandito siya, no? Sinwap na natin. 1 is less than 15, correct naman. Ito, how about this? C11. Is 11 the parent less than its two children na si 19 and 1? Now, since this is correct naman, but this is wrong, kailangan mo iswap itong dalawa, no? So, ililipat mo to dito. Okay. Now, from here, check mo naman. 1 less than 11 less than 19. This is correct. So, okay naman itong segment nito. The problem is this, is 6. Is 6 the parent less than its child na 1 and 8? So, correct to, but this one is wrong. 1 is in the left side of the number line. So, kailangan mo i-adjust itong dalawa. So, yung 6, ililipat pa siya dito. And then finally, yung 1, nandito siya. So, sana by this point, after kakabura mo dun sa papers, exam paper, sana hindi siya na nag-degrade, no? And so, pencils are your king for this type of item, no? Okay, so 1 na yung bagong minimum value natin. And since wala namang deletions dito, most likely 1 na talaga ang final minimum value here. Now, since our equality is holding up naman, so, check na lang natin ulit. Sige, 6 less than 11 less than 19. So, correct. 1, is it less than 6 and is it less than 8? Correct. So, 1 is in the left side of the number 9. And so, gusto tayo dito. We can now proceed to the next item, C14. How do we insert 14? Ground floor. Ito yung ground floor natin. C14, gusto niya sumama sa pillar natin. Ito yung vacant lot. So, pwede natin ipasok si 14 dito. 14 will go down here. Kung nadodrawing ko lang siya na maayos. Okay. 14. Wait lang. Ayan. Okay. So, may 14 tayo dito. No. Again, for every single insertion, check this condition. So, yung child natin na si 14 dito, parent niya is C11. This is correct pala, sorry. Correct siya kasi kung may number 9 tayo, nasa left side siya. No? So, ayan. We don't need to do any changes here. So, this is correct. I almost crossed that out. Okay, so, kita nyo naman, no? I think, most likely magkakamali lang tayo kasi sobrang haba ng item. May tiny errors na gano'n. No? Alright, so how do we insert 9? Alright, fun parts. Visualize natin. Saan yung lote natin dito? Starting from the right, meron tayo ditong empty space dito. Ito yung empty na lote. Pwede may pasok si 9 dito. So 9 is gonna go here. Actually, adjust ko pa ito ng konti so that clear siya kung ano yung division natin. Ayun. Okay. So, dito natin pinasok si 9. For every single change, check the universal truth. Si 9, pasok natin siya dito. Si parent, pasok natin siya dito. Now, is this true? No. 9 is in the left side of the number line. So, that means, kailangan natin siya i-adjust. Lipat natin siya like this. Yung 19 nandito sa baba, yung 9 nandito sa right. Now, let's check again. Dahil gumawa tayo ng change dito, ito yung i-check natin. 9 is less than 19. That's correct. Sa number line natin, no? Now, how about si 6? Yung 6 natin nandito. Parent siya. Yung child niya ay si 9. Wow, 6, 9. Okay. 6 is less than 9. So, correct naman. 6 is in the left side of the number line. E di, ayan. The universal truth is holding naman. So, check natin yung orders natin. Tapos na, no? Na wala na yung wala nang next set of steps. So, we're done with the insertion and deletion order. So, we are saying na 1, 6, 8, 11, 9, 17, 20, 15, 14, 19 is our final na heap 3. No? What is the sanity check, Aaron? Medyo nandududa ako. Sobrang tagal ng pag-solve natin dito. Okay, so check natin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have here 13 elements. How many deletions? 1, 2, 3. 3 deletions. This is equal to 10. Okay, so we are expecting 3 na outputs kasi for every deletion, there is an output. So, 1, 2, 3. Correct. So, correct si 3 na deletions. How about si 10? Now, ito yung remaining elements na hindi na-delete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have here 10 elements na nagmamatch dito. So, that means our sanity check is aligning with our answer. Pwede na natin to i-box. So, for min heap, I'm gonna box this as our final min heap and also our final output. Ito siya. Yan. Wow, that is a lot of steps, no? So, ayun, recommend ko talaga like follow this truth table lang. Oh, I guess, ayun, final step nga pala. Naglalagay lang ako dito na circles kasi, I don't know, baka strict yung prof na gusto nila may circles dito. For me, I don't think it really matters that much, no? So, yun, ito yung answer natin dito. Okay, so, nakalimutan ko pala i-circle yung 17 and 20 dito. Ayan. And ito na sila. 1, 6, 8, 11, 9, 17, 20, 15, 14, 19. Okay, so let's compare and contrast. Kapag kung max heap, maximum value yun nandito. Kapag min heap, minimum value yun nandito. No? Yun lang yun. Tapos, ito yung equalities. Sa max heap, parent is greater than child, or up is greater than down. Tapos sa min heap, parent is less than child. Okay? And isa pang insertion tree. Don't worry guys. Ang binary tree, I think it's a lot easier compared to the heap. Mas madali yung insertion niya. Okay, so paano natin siya gagawin? Show the final tree ulit and also an output. So may delete and output tayo dito. Okay, ano gagawin natin? Sabihin natin may output ka. Lagay natin siya dito. Okay, may output ulit tayo. Now, what's the rule for the binary tree again? For the binary tree, the rule is left child is less than right child. Naubusan na ng space, so lipat ko na ito. Left child is less than right child. Ayan. So this is your universal truth. No? So if makalimutan mo yung steps, ito lang yung i-check mo palagi kung tama yan. No? Okay, so ano gagawin natin dito? May mapapansin kayo nagbago dito, no? Una muna is kanina, yung mga excess natin, as is lang sila. Kasi sa heap, you always delete the root node. Sa binary tree, you have the freedom to choose which of these do you want to delete, no? So, kaya specify sa problem, xn. Let's try to break it down more. Kapag may n tayo dito, sabihin natin 15. We're trying to insert a 15, no? That's it. Now, kapag xn naman, pwede siya maging x4. So, sinasabi lang niya, we want to delete the 4, i-delete mo si 4, and then ipiprint mo yung 4 sa output, no? Ganun lang siya. Now, meron pa ditong extra step. Use left sub 3 max. What does that mean, Aaron? Hindi pa siya important now. Balikan natin ito mamaya sa mga deletion, or more specifically, sa mga later parts ng deletion dito. Ay, wow, may cursor ako dito. Okay, I'm gonna do exactly the same thing. Maglalagay ako ng cursor dito. Ayan. So, sa 15 tayo magsisimula for our set of steps. Okay. So, let's just start with the insertion. So, insertion, 15. Okay, if there is no, kung blank paper siya, insertion, ito yung root node. Siya palagi yung mauna. Okay? Next, how do you insert in a binary tree? Wala siya children, we don't need to overthink it. So we can just proceed to the next step. Okay, let's proceed to the next na number dito. Si 8. How do you insert in a binary tree? You need to make sure this works, no? Ito yung trick. Mas madali siya. May 8 ka, hatiin mo yung 15. Saan yung 8 sa number line relatives to 15? So, kung may number line ka, tapos ito 15, di ba yung 8 na sa left side siya ng number line? So, you just go to the left. Literally, yun yung gagawin mo. Since 8 is in the left side of 15, dito mo siya i-insert, no? So, yung 8, papasok mo siya dito. And, ganoon lang siya, di ba? Okay, no, proceed. 20. Nagagawin natin. 20, nasa right side siya ng number line. Right? Kung may 15 ka, nasa right side siya ng number line. So, that means, magbabranch out to the right. Ito yung bakante. Dito mo pwede ilagay si 20. No? So, lagay mo siya dito. 20. Yan. Now, proceed. 4. Okay, compared to the min, heap, and max heap, this is like a lot easier in insertion. No? Okay, 4 natin, kung may number line tayo sa 15, nandito siya, no? So, ang shortcut ko dito, lagay mo siya dito. 4 is in the left side of 15. Now, traverse here sa left side. Again, gawin mo yun ulit. Is 4 greater than or less than 8? Nasa left side siya ng 8 sa number line natin, di ba? So, nandito siya. Left side siya ng number line. That means, dito mo ipapasok si 4. No? Wait lang. Ayan. Okay? Diyan natin siya sinama. Okay, let's move our cursor. Okay, so sabihin natin madaming beses na natin siya ginawa. Check lang natin. Is the left child greater than the right child? So, kung ito 15, children niya, correct, no? 8 is less than 20. So, tama naman, di ba? Yun yung mga checks mo. Okay, so na-insert na natin si 4. Let's proceed to the 10, no? Ito na yung cursor natin. Nakaturo na siya sa 10. How do you insert 10? Again, just start from the root node. Is 10 in the left or right of 15 sa number line? Nasa left siya, di ba? Okay, so traverse here. Now, hatiin mo to ulit. Yung 10 ba nasa left or right side ng 8 sa number line? Ang 10 nandito, di ba? So that means you're gonna go to the right. So dito mo isasama si 10. Itong 10 na to, babagsak mo siya dito. Ayan. So dyan yung 10. And, proceed na tayo. Ilipat natin to dito. Okay, so 3. Let's just keep doing that again and again. Yung 3 natin nasa left side ng 15. So, dito tayo proceed. Yung 3 nasa left side ng 8. So, dito tayo proceed. 3 is in the left side of 4. So, that means, dito natin ipapasok yung 3 natin. No? So, dito siya. 3. Now, let's proceed. Okay, deletion. This is where it gets tricky. Paano tayo mag-deletion sa 3? So, meron ako dito ginamit na use left sub 3 max. But, for now, ignore muna natin siya. This is only useful kapag dalawa yung children niya. Dito kasi sa case natin, yung 4, isa pa lang yung children niya. So, there's actually an easier trick here. If it only has one child, you can visualize this part as a linked list, no? Parang siyang linked list. How do you do a deletion in a linked list? You literally, if you want to delete 4, ang gagawin natin, visualize mo lang siya. Dinelete natin yung 4 and linipat mo yung pointer ng 8 to 3. So, ganun mo siya i-visualize, ha? Tinanggal mo yung 4, tapos i-connect mo na yung 8 to 3 or isang ganun na lang siya, di ba? Now, sinabi rin dito, for every deletion, there is a print. So, para mas madali buhay ko, ililipat ko na lang yung 4 dito sa output. Yan yung first output natin, si 4. Now, dahil dinelete mo na si 4, you need a new pointer here. No? So, ganun lang siya. Yung 3 natin nandito na. Okay? Now, gusto tayo sa deletion. Let's proceed with the insertion. The insertion is the fun part. That's why I love binary trees so much, no? Compared to heaps. Mas madali yung insertion niya. Okay, so nandito na tayo. 18 is in the right side of 15 sa number line, right? So 15 tas 18 nandito. So we have to traverse to the right. From here, 18 is in the left side of 20. So dito siya papasok. Ito yung bakante natin, no? So dito natin ipapasok si 18. Ayan. I guess for space, for clarity, lipat ko na siya ng ganito. Now, na-insert na natin si 18. Proceed na tayo sa next na item dito, si 25. So paano natin siya gagawin? So meron tayo ditong 25, start from the root node. It's in the right side of 15, no? Sa number 9. So traverse here. 25 is in the left or right ng 20 sa number 9. No, nasa right side siya. So yung 25, lalagay natin siya dito. So dito yung data natin papasok. 25. Now, lipat natin to. Nakaturo na tayo sa 9. So sa 9 natin, saan natin siya isasama? 9 is in the left side of 15. So traverse here. 9 is in the right side of 8. So traverse here. Then hatiin mo to. 9 is in the left side of 10. So dito siya papasok. Dito yung 9 natin. Okay? Like literally, ganun lang siya, guys. So kung nandito na tayo, sige, let's do some extra checks. Is this holding true? Is the left child greater than the right child? Try mo dito sa 8. 3 is less than 10, so that's correct. How about dito sa 20? 18 is less than 25, so that's correct. How about dito sa 15? Si 8 less than 20. So, our universal truth is holding up, diba? Then, so, tapos na tayo mag-insert ng 9. Let's proceed sa 12. Ayan. Dito. Paano ipapasok si 12? Start from the root node. Now, 12 is in the left side of 15. Traverse. 12 is in the right side of 8. So, traverse. So, number line lang siya, di ba? Tapos, yung 12 natin, nasa right side siya ng 10. So, dito siya papasok. Dito natin ilalagay yung data point natin. This is 12. Ayan. So, what are we gonna do next? Oh no, it's a deletion. Okay, let's do this one by one. Ito na yung harder part. Kanina kasi linked list siya. Yung deletion dito kanina, linked list lang siya. I have 2 children here. Ano na gagawin ko, Aaron? Okay, ito. Hopefully, the problem specified kung ano gagamitin. Dito na papasok itong underline nito, or yung purple. Use left subtree max. Aaron, what does that mean? Ano nga ba ang left subtree? We want to delete 10, di ba? Nandito tayo ngayon. So, we want to delete 10. Ito siya. So, where's the left subtree? Ito yung 10. Ito yung left subtree. Ito yung right subtree. Okay? Navi-visualize naman siya. Now, sinabi dito, use left subtree max for your deletion. So, that means, kung tinanggal natin si 10, we want to use left subtree max. What's the largest number here? Si 9. Ito gagamitin natin. Now, there's a sister problem here that also says, use right subtree min to replace the 10. So, in those problems, use 12. Pero sa problem natin, specify use max. Left subtree max. So, si 9 yung gagamitin natin na papalit sa 10. Okay, nasundan? So, since for every deletion, there is a print, right? Every deletion is a print. So, that means si 10 natin, lilipat natin dito. And, dito sa malaking butas na to, left subtree natin is here. Max value natin is 9. Yung 9 yung papalit sa 10. So, lagay mo siya dito. Okay? So, ayun na siya. Okay, so ano next na gagawin natin? Yung 2, ito tayo dito. Where do we insert 2? Okay, so yung 2, start tayo sa root node. Go to the left. Go to the left. 2 is in the left of 3. 2 is in the left of 8. 2 is in the left of 15. Tama naman. 2 is in the left of 3. So, dito siya papasok. Ayan. So, lagay mo yung 2 dito. Next, proceed. 22. Where do we put this Aaron? Start ka sa root node. 22 is in the right of 15. 22 is in the right side of 20. And 22 is in the left side of 25. So, dito siya papasok. Ipakante natin. So, dito siya mag-i-insert. Nang gusto ko same level sila lahat. Ayan. 22. Okay. Now, proceed tayo sa next. Ito, 30. Ano gagawin natin dito? Sige. Start muna tayo sa 15. Root node. We always start at root node. I guess yun yung parallel, no? Kapag min heap, yung deletion start at root node. Tapos kapag binary search tree, always start at root node rin. So sa insertion siya nag-start sa root node. Interesting. Okay. So 30 tayo ngayon. Start tayo dito sa root node. 30 is in the right side of 15. So we have to go traverse here. 30 is in the right side of 20. So traverse here. 30 is in the right side of 25. So we have to go here. No? So that means, ito, ipapasok mo siya dito, sa bakante na to. So ang 30 natin, papasok siya dito. Ayan. And then, okay, sinadya ko na yung root node yung gusto ko i-delete dito nung dinesign ko item na to. I want to test if you understood it ba. So ito, use left subtree max. So what does this mean? Kung si 15 i-delete natin, for every deletion, there is a print. So si 15, tanggalin na natin siya. Ito na yung final set of outputs natin. Okay? Now, ano gagawin natin? Si 15, tinanggal natin siya so may bakante dito. What does it mean to use left subtree max? So again, yung sister concept nito is use right subtree min as replacement. Pero sa problem na to, specified siya as this. Kung hindi siya specified, lagay mo sa solution mo, assume use left subtree max, ganun. Parang dito. Pwede yun. No? Pero dito specified siya, we're forced to follow it. Dinelete na natin si 15, tapos may bakante tayo dito. Ano gagawin natin? Okay. Ano yung left subtree from here? No? Kung ito yung dinelete natin, the left subtree is itong branch na ito. Lahat ng children and subchildren here is the left subtree. So basically, ito. 12 is a child ng 9, na child of 8, na child ng left side ng dinelete natin na 15. Tama? So tawag dito, left subtree. And we want to use the left subtree max. So that means, what's the largest number in this tree? It is in the rightmost part ng left subtree, which is ito, si 12. So yung 12, use left subtree max. This is our max value, si 12. Yan yung gagamitin natin na papalit dun sa 15 na nawawala. Okay, nagets naman yun? Left subtree max natin is si 12. Siya na yung bagong root node natin. Lipat mo to dito. Okay? So, delete mo siya. Ayan. Kung right subtree max, edi right subtree max, right subtree min, then technically si 18 siya. Yun yung gagawin natin root node. Pero specify dito left subtree max. Diba? So, ayan. Aaron, so we're saying na ang final output natin is 4, 10, 15, 12, 8, 20, 3, 9, 18, 25, 2, 22, 30. How can we make sure that this is correct? Let's start with the universal truth, no? So, start tayo sa 12. Ang 2 subchildren niya is 8 and 20. This is correct. Now, punta tayo dito sa 8. 2 subchildren niya is 3 and 9. So, this is correct. At punta tayo dito sa 20. 18 is less than 25. Correct. Punta tayo sa 25. Is it less than? 22 is less than 30. That's correct. No? So, 30 is in the right side of the number line compared to 22. Okay. Ano pa yung isa pang sanity check? Count the elements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 elements. How many deletions? 1, 2, 3. Minus 3 deletions, we have here 10 elements. So, for every deletion there is a print. That means we are expecting 3 outputs. 1, 2, 3. That is correct. How about C10 elements? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have here 10 elements. And we have here... 10 elements. Match siya dito. 10 elements, 3 outputs. Correct na siya, no? So, chinek na natin to, and nag-check rin yung sanity check natin. So, that means, ito na yung answer natin. This is your binary search tree, and this is your outputs niyo. So, pwede ko na siya i-box ng ganito. If tama yung pen na sinelect ko. Ayan. Ang galing ng box ko, meron siyang parang pa dito. And pwede ka mag-free body diagram dito kung gusto mo. Okay, so, again, tip ko talaga dito, gumamit ka ng pencil kasi ang dami mong ginagawang erasures, no? Yung mga ganun. Alright, ayun, it is a pretty cumbersome type of problem. Yeah, realistically, ganun nga siya. But I feel like as long as you are careful, tapos fina-follow mo yung universal truths mo, left child is less than right child, dito sa mid-heap, parent is less than child, tapos ito, sa max-heap, parent is greater than child, you'll be fine. If you brought your pencils, you'll be fine. Make sure na make sure na ano tawag dito? Naka-ballpen yung mga final answers nyo. Hindi sila nag-check ng pencil. Ay, nakalimutan ko pala. Lagay ko na rin ito ng mga circle-circle. Kasi, I'm not sure if there's trick about this, pero just for peace of mind, no? I-circle mo na rin to, no? Okay. So, ayan. Circles na yung nodes natin dito. Ano pa yung mga pwede ko i-review dito? Ayan. For non-linear data structures, ito siya. Left less than right. For min heap, up greater than down. Max heap, up greater than down. No? Or parent plus child. And so on and so forth. Gets in it. Here for DQ, for DQ, meron kang front and back deletion. Yun yung difference niya. For Q naman, ayun, meron ka ditong for Q, ang deletion natin is always at the front. Kasi, ayun dito. For Q, deletion at the front. For stop, deletion at the end. For DQ, can be deleted at the start or the end. The problem can also sometimes specify you can insert at the start and end. Yung standard niya is always insert at end. Okay? Then here for big O, just follow these rules. Tas may mga tricks pa ako na linagay dito, no? So, yeah. That's about it for this problem. For this one-to-one review. Sana nakatulong yung video na ito. And malaking good luck sa inyo guys sa exam. Exam nyo sa... Nakalimutan ko ba kung Monday or whatever. Ayun, basta good luck sa exam nyo guys. And